All right, here with Hopewell head basketball coach Elvin Edmonds. His Blue Devils win it 63-51 over Petersburg. Coach, you're now 21-3 in Petersburg, and you have a long storied history and rivalry going back to last year. You lost a couple close ones in the region championship state semis. You beat them twice regular season. This was sort of, in a lot of respects, the rubber match because it was win or go home. Tell me about just the build up to the game.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, it's one of the best rivalries in the state, and anytime you're playing Petersburg, you're gonna get their best shot, and I'm just proud of the guys that they were able to grind out a win.
Yeah, you were trying to put them away early. It was kind of back and forth, seesaw affair, which a lot of your games with them are in the Central District, and it was a tie game after one, 2-point lead in the second. They went up briefly in the third, but it felt like when Chris Fields went to the bench, you guys kind of wore him down a little bit just with all your bodies and your guard play. Did you kind of sense that as well, or?
Yeah, and that was the game plan. We was doubling him all night, and to his credit, he still was able to get his points, but it kind of wore him down some, so that strategy did work.
Well, he did get 27 points, 16 rebounds, like you said, but he didn't get any field goal attempts except that 3 late in the fourth quarter. So, I mean, it was just a matter of continue to stay persistent with what you want to do, approach
balls. We was doubling on the dribble early, and we was going too late, so he was still able to score. So we doubled on the catch, so he couldn't even get any momentum going towards the basket. So we changed up the strategy a little.
If I told you got rebound them 42-28, what would you say?
I wouldn't believe it. Matter of fact, I was getting on the guys about, we got to rebound better. You were at the Highland Springs game, we gave up 19 offensive rebounds. So the emphasis has been rebound better. So I guess the rebounds that they did get was at crucial time. So that's good to know.
Not just 14 rebounds from Sean Long, who was key inside, especially third quarter, him and Sincere James, but your guard, Cam Mize, 18 points, 10 rebounds. He's one of the more fun kids to watch in the state when he's explosive and accurate.
Oh, no, man. Cam, I tell anyone, pound for pound, he's the best player in the state. Any class, any division, whatever. And the way he plays is the way he practices. So it doesn't surprise me, but a lot of people, for his size, they're amazed at what he can do. But Cam's is a phenomenal player.
Yeah, he doesn't look physically imposing, but he's got a little bit of a microwave style to him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He can go on a runway and score 6 or 10 points at any moment.
It's really intriguing. You have a couple of freshman guards in Tyrese Hunter as well as Nick Bird, who have a lot of potential. I mean, you've thrown them in the fire. You mentioned that Highland Springs game that you didn't win it late, but I think that loss taught you some things. What did you learn from that adverse moment to end the season?
Yeah, well, Highland Springs, they had some athleticism that we hadn't seen all year. And again, we gave up 19 offensive rebounds, 18 turnovers, I believe. So we learned that we got to take care of the ball, be more physical with rebounding. And like I said, man, I didn't schedule that game because I was trying to send a message to anybody in the region. I just knew we had to get prepared for this moment. And that game from Highland Springs, it boded well for us.
Certainly, this is the third straight state tournament appearance for you. You won the state title during the COVID-shortened season with your son leading the way, and had a terrific year then when everything was funky with the masks and protocols and all that. A lot of new faces, though. I mentioned the 2 freshmen. You have Jordan Lambert who's come in. How have you kind of incorporated the new parts with your system?
Yeah, I mean, the kids, they're great listeners. They're great listeners. They're willing to learn. They're great people. So that makes it easy to do. So they want to win. The common bond is win, and they understand that, Sean Long probably can score 25 points a game, but he's sacrificed some. Cam probably can score 20 a game. Tyrese Hunter is wired to score. So in the moment, we got 3 to 5 guys on the floor that can score. So they're all willing to sacrifice a little for the better of the team.
In this particular ballgame, you made it pretty much got to beat you with threes and free throws at the end, and you guys did that better than Petersburg did. Lastly, you're going on to states no matter what. You'll see either Skyline or Wheeling Monroe, but you'll play either Lake Taylor or Lafayette in the region championship.
Right.
How important is it to kind of be at home for the quarterfinals and get another championship banner in terms of the region before you go on to states?
Well, believe it or not, we won the state on the road at Abington. Last year we had to go on the road to make it back to the semifinals. So our schedule is built for to come here and play on the road. So if we're at home, that's a plus. So we've been prepared for this all year long, that whether we're on the road, whether we're at the scope, whether we got to go to somebody else's gym, we're prepared for it. So our schedule has prepared us for that. John Marshall, Highland Springs, Myers Park, Highland Springs, all those games were built in to get us ready for this moment.
Well, congrats on the win. Thank you so much, and all the best on the march to March.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.